across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Here we go. Oh, let's go. Go.
Now Fields going to throw on the first play. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
And fights through one man, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Cody work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
One more time with Jacobs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is 3rd and goal. Now this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
11.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, Everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he whips that one incomplete there. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Fields throwing again. That is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here we go.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Easy.
They snap it to Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Looking to throw. Cody. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Jacobs again. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
We're going out right here. Go.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
On 4th down, Fields. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Another tote for ETN. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Here's 2nd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort. Turn it into a successful play.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Cody. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Back to throw now on 1st down. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. 2nd down and 3. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Right side, he has Johnston. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Cody. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Go.
2nd and 10.
Yep. Mayday.
Now Fields. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Here we go.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Moore, the man in motion.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one.
weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Let's go now. 18, Pioneer.
On 1st and 10, Cody. He finds Mayer here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
And the Las Vegas first down.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Giants nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Off the play fake. Cody, rush coming, and he's taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cody. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Tackle made by Tyree Wilson. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's Fields. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Powering his way forward. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Gray is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after.
The kicker on for the extra point.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Extra score, Raiders 21, Giants 7.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Raiders 1st down.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Raiders.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On the tackle, it was Dane Belton.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Cody. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Giants are right back in this football game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They go quickly here out to Moore.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
97. Drill green. Set.
Desperation time here. Lance. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And take it right on the 30. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Big Derek Brown making the stop. They work now on 2nd and 9. Etienne once more. Able to power through. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
You got a mini base.
Now Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Let's go.
Here's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. A give to ETN running right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. ETN up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Johnson. All right.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd down, goal to go.
11. Go.
All eyes on Fields. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Here's 1st down. He's back to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete. 1 final narrow shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end,